So if you're new here, my name is Sahara. Welcome. And what you want to do to get the most out of this session is to set your intention to receive the work and play through the end so that we know it's complete. The bulk of the work happens at the beginning and the end. So you don't have to understand everything that is clearing, and you don't have to listen to everything the whole session, which usually is just 15 to 20 minutes. You don't have to listen to all of it either. You can just have it playing in the background with your intention. So without further ado, let's get started on clearing parallel realities and parallel universes. So we're already cleared lowest level consciousness. I'm working with my high self, my spirit team, the high self of the group, and the spirit team of the group, and my angelics. I work with higher level beings, galactics, angelics that do the clearing work for me in the spiritual realms. This is a system called spiritual response therapy, which clears from the Akashic records the subconscious mind, the emotional, and energetic bodies. The first thing we're going to clear is lower level blocks. Please clear. And, we want to check the positive and the negative. I'm going to go to chart 25. Before we do anything on these clearings, I was always taught to check the numbers. Now, Robert Detzler, the founder of SRT, Spiritual Response Therapy, loved numbers. I'm getting to love numbers too. And the universe is a musical score, and the numbers definitely are a part of that. We're going to download, the first thing we're going to do is download and apply chart 7, which is my healing chart. We're going to clear charts 10 through 31, which is awesome because it is happening there. What's the lowest level of consciousness that I'm working with, please? And check my ego. Reduce my ego. Make sure this session is spirit's hands and neutrality 100%. We're working with high self and spirit only, with love and truth. And positive value on parallel universes and parallel realities. I'm getting a 0 positive. Negative is 100% negative. So usually we want those numbers to be reversed, and that's pretty normal for these types of clearings, that the numbers would be that way. So not to be concerned, we're going to clear, and they're already clearing all the charts and lists, everything that can be cleared without research. We're going to clear the new one universe. So the positive, we already checked the positive. New one universe. Sorry, got a little distracted. Chart 23. We're going to clear the Godhead program. So the Godhead is worth looking into if you haven't done any work on the Godhead. But the spiritual reality of consciousness is a very real thing. We're going to clear the Godhead elevations. We're going to clear all issues. We're going to clear the emotional body, open up the lines of love, 100%, all programs and not on charts, the cutting edge of the soul, odds and ends into infinity, clear all the spiritual realm programs. It could also be beliefs and experiences. Make sure we clear all spiritual beliefs and experiences. So there are 99 elevations in the Godhead, and each one of them is infinite in levels. So as the soul travels through all of these elevations, discordant energies are accumulated, necessitating clearing the elevations from time to time. So we're going to clear all daily accumulation of discordant energy for you now, odds and ends into infinity. And we're clearing all alternate life paths and root causes. So when you're reviewing this life to come in, according to spiritual response therapy, there are 900 million possible life paths. So you basically hone it down to a combination of 20, and this will be your major life path. All the other ones are alternate life paths. And all of these paths and the root causes have to be cleared. So we're asking to clear that now for the group. And we're going to look. So those of you watching, I'm going to check how many beings, because there are other beings that are here receiving work. They're just not in the body. I want to know how many parallel lives, root causes, realities are running right now, because when we have those energies open and running, it can cause all kinds of problems. We need to focus on this life and this reality. So we're going to clear all of those parallel universes, all those other dimensions that are bleeding over because they can disrupt your sleep, they can make you anxious, you can have all kinds of physical maladies from these types of things. So we're asking to clear all of that. And then we'll go to the charts. So SRT, Spiritual Response Therapy, has a set of charts and a pendulum that I've trained to work with my high self. Where are the blocks? So the root causes on chart 3 begin at the Godhead. And there are 10 levels. Let's clear at the 1 level. Let's clear all the bodies and minds, the Supreme Council. 1 and 2000, subconscious mind. This is where they were established. So chart 3 is a chart where you're incarnating from source spirit all the way down incarnation level, and then we go back. And so there are blocks along these ways. That is what we're clearing right now. What's next for the group? We're asking to clear all parallel realities, all parallel lives that may have bleed over, that are causing any sort of disruptions or interference for those watching. Let's clear their high self, their crew, and their spirit. Let's get them upgraded. If they need to be upgraded, do that. If they need to be changed out, any sort of of, of, of reworking those committees. Sometimes we come in with certain committee members and high self teams, spirit teams that we all work with. And as we move through life, they get upgraded and changed out. So that probably happens naturally, but sometimes we need to ask. Sometimes they show me on the chart specifically. So we're going to clear. What are you showing me here? Relationship charts? No, are you showing me 26? Okay. Chart 26 is called Freedom is Free chart. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're doing really well. And flying through this lunar eclipse season, very eclipsy. Illness is only an illusion. That's what we're clearing. There is no separation. All parameters are illusion. We all share in the love of one. We're all in this together. We're going to clear all depths and layers and levels. Mankind is blameless. There's no reality in the fall. These are just misunderstandings. And we're educating the soul so that those things can be cleared. What's next for the group? We're going to clear archetypes. So this clearing is a group clearing. It's just kind of a sample of what an energy session would be like. If you work with me one-on-one, which I invite you to book a session so we can clear your personal challenges, your parallel lives, making sure that there aren't any openings or portals to other dimensions that would be siphoning any of the energy that you need here now. So we're going to clear the abundance and prosperity archetype, the teacher and the student, so that we can learn and others can learn from us as well. We're going to clear the energy worker, all the new ones. Clear the dreamer archetype, the inner child archetype. What other archetypes would be helpful for the group? The creator, of course, the producer, yes. And the publicist. Let's get them cleared, all those that are no longer working, reprogram them. And do we have this chart complete? Yes. What's next for the group on clearing and cleaning up these openings and parallel lives, realities, parallel dimensions, those things that would be bleeding over energy? What needs to clear, Spirit? Spirit archetypes. So archetypes are patterns in the blueprint of consciousness. 8B. Spirit archetypes and spirit. These are pre-programmed before we're actually created. we're clearing fear of life, guilt, helplessness, illness, and health abuse. Yes, please. So there's both negative and positive potential in creation, right? There's only one force in the universe, one force. And it just depends on how you use it, right? This energy, this life force that we're all given, how are we using it? And there is no judgment, there's only consequences, there's only causes, effects. Next. Clear the 6 levels on chart 3, clear the spiritual child, clear all the way back to spirit from the original 13 bodies and descend to 5. Anything else on this chart? No. Go ahead and clear it all. If you don't need to look at it, please clear it. So, of all the beings that are watching this, we're going to check how many portals, parallel universes, bleed overs, and things like that were occurring before we started this session. I'm getting to that hundreds of thousands. So do whatever needs to be done without research and get them closed. And anything else to clear, heal, do. There's more to clear. Soul energy programming. Clearing dysfunction of mind. Pre-programming. Clear all that is blocking harmonious experiences and growth. Cleanse the soul of evil. And evil is just an illusion. And any pain, trouble, and sorrow are karmic, what we would believe to have karmic penalty. What's next to clear? Clear codependency. Dysfunction of expression. Clear miasms and dysfunction of soul consciousness. Go clear all blocking dysfunctional factors, and all those things is nothing that you did. This is all just part of programming, part of the matrix, part of mankind's evolution, and our ever increasing evolution, I should say. Yeah, these eclipses, the energy is definitely shifted. I can feel today is the actual lunar eclipse, and I can feel the energy has shifted. The past 2 weeks have been really challenging for me. I was just kind of like wanting to escape or just lie low, just really, really take it easy. And I think I needed a break, and that's okay too. And then the energy shifted. So it's definitely some powerful energy happening. Let's clear blocks to acceptance, blocks to abundance, clear blocks to worthiness, clear blocks to comfort, love, life, confidence, clear blocks to responsibility and determination, clear blocks to courage, peace, and patience, clear blocks to being constructive, clear blocks to optimism, loyalty. What other blocks would be helpful to clear for the group? Clear blocks to worthiness, blocks to happiness, grace, gratitude, and harmony. Clear blocks to faith, clear blocks to enthusiasm and self-forgiveness, clear blocks to, I'm getting blocks to responsibility again. So if this is you, I'm very sorry. All you have to know is that you are affecting reality. So responsibility means your ability to respond. And remember, we always have a choice. Sometimes it doesn't seem like we do, but we do have a choice. And there was an interesting statement. I'll have to post it, repost it. Bashar, if you haven't heard of Bashar, he's a channel. And he talked about how we're always choosing our responses. And, you know, sometimes it just doesn't feel like it. But I loved it because he said, yeah, they're wrapping up this clearing now. He said, every time you have a feeling, an emotion, and a response to something, say to yourself, and this is a little trick, mind trick, say to yourself, I am choosing to feel anxious, whatever. I am choosing to feel anxious because I believe that I should, because I believe that I must. I am choosing to feel depressed because I feel like I should. There's some benefit, there's some support, something because I believe it supports me, because I believe I must, because I believe I should. And you say that over and over again, and maybe that's what's happened in the last couple of weeks. I started doing that, and it just kept clicking away. It made me really confused. Let's do the mop up. Thank you guys. It made me really confused. So I knew it was doing something, and this was at a very deeper subconscious level, which is the same thing with this work. It's happening at a very subconscious level, which 90% of us are operating. 90% of how we operate is subconscious, 10% conscious. So these things are all playing in the background. So I will try and post that clip in a share folder where I like to share who I follow and who I listen to, and these little things that they say. But anyway, his name is Bashar, sorry, and he's on YouTube. A lot of people are reposting his things. So he's a great channel, and I think that will really help. So let's check the group's positive now on parallel universes, parallel realities. I get 100%. What's the negative? And I get no negative. So we have done the work. Thank you, my galactics, my angelics. Thank you so much for doing this work for us. Thank you, my high self. Thank you for watching, for being open to receive the work. I definitely hope that you feel a difference. I would love to hear from you if you do feel anything different. I also take requests, so I'd love if you want something to, if you'd like for me to do a specific clearing, please make that suggestion. Recognizing that spiritual response therapy is very is varied. It has a wide range of applications. But we also, as co-creators, have to take responsibility, do the actions, do the things that we have to do in this reality. But SRT, spiritual response therapy, definitely clears out some major blocks. As you can see, if you watch some of the other videos on my channel, you'll be able to see and notice a difference and read the comments and see how it's affecting people. Let me know if you receive benefits from this work. And if you'd like to make a donation so we can keep this work going, I would appreciate that. And thank you all again for watching, for liking, for engaging with the channel and helping it grow. So, happy lunar eclipse. New moon in Libra. No, new moon, full moon in Libra. So look that up and see how it will affect you, if anything at all. And enjoy the energy. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.